Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to day 75 of the God Hears Her devotional. I realized in the previous scripture video, I meant to say day 74 for Fridays, but I accidentally repeated day 73 for both previous times, so if I confused y'all, I deeply apologize. But let's see what the scripture for this morning is. This morning's passage comes from Genesis 1, verses 24 through 31. So if y'all are ready, let's get started. And the word says, "And God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God he created them. Male and female he created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. Then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that is fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food, and to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground. Everything that has the breath of life in it. I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. 1 second while I prepare the scripture summary, please. This morning's scripture summary comes to us from Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. I wrote down, being fruitful doesn't always apply to parenting. It can apply to other important lively choices too. Your lives are full of choices. Choose the happiest option. Now, this scripture is not specifically meant to judge people for their livelihoods and lifestyle choices. But God did give us the freedom of choice, and that freedom also applies to different livelihoods as well. It can apply to... 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. The point I was trying to make is that this verse does not always apply to parenting. It can apply to different choices in our lives as well. Most likely based on career choice, but also what you do in your personal lives 2. I, for one, think that it means be fruitful and increase in joy and happiness. But also joy and happiness can let you increase in prosperity as well. So, really this verse applies to everyone and anybody, but it just matters on what stage of life you're in as to how it applies to you personally. That's all the time that we have for today's lesson. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.